What is up, fellas? We got week one play. I think it was two playoff teams, or at least one upcoming team against this Atlanta Falcons team. We improved a little bit, but again, having to get rid of the likes of a Donald Driver who's costing too much money for a lot of drops, and I feel like, just not utilizing him well enough in this team. We have a very strong running back in LaDainian Tomlinson. Just drafted a man by the name of Mr. Rogers, who's got 97 speed. So he's going to be a nice little backup. We don't have to deal with the likes of a Chester Taylor and stuff like that. Brian Westbrook's still there, but we could trade him eventually just to open up some cap space because that has been an issue. Tony Parrish with the Parrish family Parrish here against our Atlanta Falcons teams. The Battle of the A's. We got Arizona against Atlanta. Here, the whole state of Arizona, though, against just the city of Atlanta, as if the whole state of Georgia doesn't count. And we're in the dome. LaDainian Tomlinson's back. I think he was a Pro Bowler last season. Him, Mark Bolger. Also Jeremy Shockey and company. But picked up a couple of players. Some Williams dude. Not the best. Again, it's just wide receivers are so hyped in this game that a lot of first-round picks are wide receivers. It's hard to find these dudes just later in the drafts that are projected as like 3rd to 7th round picks that really grade out for their athleticism. And then you end up seeing them get drafted in like the 2nd round. It's pretty fucked up, but it is what it is. We'll just build a good team around here anyways. But hey, Mr. Dunbar with the reception. Penalty on the play, though, as two of the biggest studs in all of football in the secondary, Chris McAllister and Ed Reed. Jason Witten ain't quit. He did not quit his hold on that play. Mr. Franklin now being moved to outside defensive end against these teams as pretty much at this point, this defense looks pretty strong heading into the season. Nice little return after this one. Start off the game for this offense. LaDainian Tomlinson gets a nice hole in the outside. It should buy him 9 yards, maybe the 10 for the first down. Yes, it is. Later in the drive, 2nd and 9, run by Mr. Rogers, who he's got to work on his reception because if we're going to save some money, it'll have to be through him because LaDainian Tomlinson's going to want a fuck ton of cash. It's just true. Sack on this play, though. Going to lead to 3rd and long, 3rd and 18. Going to be a pass out to Mr. Campbell and poorly judged by myself, but Jay Feely is hopefully feeling it, and we'll have to see on this field goal. Is it going to go through? No, it's not. You could hear it in my voice. That's just, I don't remember because I have a decent amount of these videos recorded already just because this game's been so fun. I have a shit ton recorded up. Some of these times I'm just going to buy time to go ahead and just do some recording and stuff. Deuce McAllister is the running back on this team. I think Clinton Portis is as well. So that's very interesting as to why you would have these two type of running backs. Doesn't make much sense to me. That's a little bit excessive if you want to talk about having depth on an offense, but hey, it's not working for him, and I appreciate it. Pass out to Mr. Aiken. Clay Aiken with a nice little catch. Going to lead to a first down later on in the drive. What's Mark Bolger going to do? It's going to be 4th down as he almost gets sacked. Leads to an incomplete pass technically. And there we go. Mr. Al Wilson out of Tennessee with the tackle. Chris Snell right here has been a stud to start off the season for this team. And I'm just talking about in general. This game and other games in the future and stuff. Since we are talking from the future. But a pass out to LaDainian Tomlinson. Nice little juke move. Might make him a little bit short of the first. Nope, he ended up getting it. 3rd and 4 later on in the drive. Pass out to Mr. Tolliver. Incomplete pass. This offense, though, just too good. I know we don't have the Donald Driver type to get shit done when it comes to having a very, very stud wide receiver. But we have a pretty good receiving group. We made some moves to get some of these dudes. Jeremy Shockey's obviously the best receiving option. Maybe to be the best tight end in all of football at this point, just because of how well he can work in the passing game and how he's just a cheat code compared to a lot of these safeties and outside linebackers. It's just not fair. And also not fair. Beautiful spin move by Al Wilson, showing off the agility and speed. Going to be the first touchdown for this Atlanta team. Is won by the defense and an interception at that too. Beautiful move by Deuce McAllister. Ends up being a nice run by him as well after the move. And then this defense, nice little bat down by Mike Vrabel. And it's going to lead to Atlanta Falcon ball. Tolliver with the nice little catch. First down. 3rd and 8 later on in the drive. What's Mark Bolger going to do? He's going to throw it out to Mr. Campbell, a new addition to this team. It's going to lead to a first down. And then here we go, LaDainian Tomlinson. Pass out to him. Beautifully set up. Just probably the best receiving option at running back in this game at this point. And you're going to see it really turn that way just in real life, obviously, too. 4th down after the long throw right here. Going to lead to a field goal. And pretty much we saw a big issue is getting used to the field goal meter in this game, and that's Jay Feely. Going to knock it right through. He corrects his mistake from earlier, and it's going to lead nicely for this team to be able to keep the lead by putting more points on the board. Should be 13-0 after this defense has done pretty well. Bend, don't break. I'd have to say not much passing against them to start off this one, but now 3rd quarter. After that one's going to be a nice sack on Mark Bulger. And then a dangerous pass. Not picked off. It was beautifully placed, though, but still. Terrible judgment right there by Mr. Bush. It was a guy that we actually drafted in the 1st round. A cornerback out of North Texas. The dude's a stud, in my opinion. He's not Mr. Mario Edwards, I'd have to say, quite yet. Who Edwards was just pretty much notorious for getting owned. But 7-10 now. After that big touchdown, then Mr. Buchanan is going to take this one to the house. I do not believe there was a penalty on this play. It should hold up 14-10 just like that. But a nice catch by Mr. Aiken. Beautiful throw by Mark Bulger. It's going to lead to an easy 1st down. And then LaDainian Tomlinson getting it done. His offensive lineman, I think, pushed him for the needed yardage to get a 1st down. And speaking of 1st downs, LaDainian Tomlinson out of the backfield again on the reception. 1st and 10 later on in the drive. Mark Bulger looking for a man down the field. It is Mr. Clay Aiken. That's going to lead to 7 yards. I don't know why they would want to have a highlight of that, but it is what it is. Beautiful catch by Mr. Williams. Now 3rd and 8 later on in the drive. What's going to happen? What's going to happen is a nice pass to Mr. Tolver with the blitz coming in. Beautiful read. And it's going to lead to a beautiful run for a touchdown. 17-14 against this Arizona team. Nice play. Should be holding on that one. Jason Witten. Witten holding again. Just not getting much done for this rushing attack of the Arizona Cardinals. As it's been a nice couple of runs. But overall, besides a big touchdown catch, hasn't really helped this offense's momentum getting down the field against our defense. And then, bam, Mr. Edwards makes a nice interception. And then there you go. There you go, boys. There you go. Nice little play out to Jeremy Shockey. He's out of bounds, but I think I try to challenge this shit. I was like, fuck it, we're up by 3. I don't care at this point. We're at home. We've been working well. Maybe, yeah. I was like, yeah, we're going to go to challenge the play. I finally decided to do it because it looked like a catch to me. But every time this shit happens, you end up seeing that he just doesn't have it. I thought he did a toe drag. Turns out he did not. It's going to end up being a timeout forced on the Atlanta Falcons. And then, bam, that's what you get. That's what you get. You don't throw a fit. And then a pass out to Mr. Menace. And beautiful play. Terrible, terrible judgment right there by the nickelback corner. Or slot corner, whatever the fuck you want to say. Then Tabucky Jodes with a nice play himself. Holding, it should be, yes, on Mr. Dan Neal, the solid right guard for all of these Denver Bronco rushing offenses in the 2000s. It's going to lead to 1st and 20. Maybe a pass out to LaDainian Tomlinson. Too much speed for these dudes. And he's just bulldozing his way to get 16 yards after that. Mark Bulger pass out to Jeremy Shockey, though. Who else at that position? 18 for 32. Only 183 yards. Not really much opening up for this offense. And then, bam, I threw an absolute stupid-ass pass. But, hey, it's really stupid if it ends up getting picked off. So it is what it is. Nice little kick by Mr. Jay Feely. And then there you go. It's going to lead to 3 more points. 13-point lead at this point. And then Mr. Mario Edwards gets just beat again. It is by Jason Witten at this time. But Tommy Maddox has had a bad game so far. 3 picks. Only 1 touchdown to speak for it. And it really was just one nice play overall. Almost a diving catch. But it's just going to be incomplete. As pretty much this offense seems incomplete having to face against us another incompletion. 4th and 10 now. Pretty much going to decide how this game goes. Could have been picked off, but hey, batted down. And the yardage in this game hasn't really been much different either. I haven't been able to run the ball successfully all too well, as you can tell for these couple of plays, but hey, it's going to be a first down. LaDainian Tomlinson earned his stripes on that one, and it's going to lead to more time being off the clock, but the speed of Mr. Rogers opens up, 3 yards in what should have been -5, so I'll take that in today. 3rd and 5 now. Pass out to Jeremy Shockey. And we're going to hit the shocker on this one. It's going to lead to another first down. It should end the game most likely, as the clock is now below the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 4. Pass out to Mr. Campbell, the new addition. And he's going to help us clinch this one out. As LaDainian Tomlinson now on 3rd down. Going to set that one up. We're all the way in the red zone, but hey, it's the end of the game though. 27-14. Falcons end up getting a nice win against a pretty solid Cardinals team, able to stop them quite a bit on offense. Proud of this team. I'm just so proud of them. And we're just going to have to get through the Rams. I just don't know how the fuck it's going to happen. That's just the case.